Welcome back to Bloom. Sometimes despite your best efforts, you find you can't seem to get out of your own way. Joining us now with ways to learn how to use healthy habits for a happier, healthier life and express gratitude is international speaker and best-selling author Adam Marburger. Adam, welcome to Bloom.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I know you are traveling the country with your new book, and I want to talk about that, but tell me a little bit about you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm on a mission to speak to as many people as I can, inspire those people to do just a little bit more, and together I think we're going to change the world. That's my mantra.
I love it. I love it. So you're out with a book. The main title is, I'm going to leave out one word, is You're the Problem. And I love the title. It's a little racy. I can only say part of it. But what made you decide to write the book? So
I had a series of setbacks. 2019, tragic year for me, a lot of loss, financial, personal, a lot of great people in my life just taken from me, right? So I had a massive setback, and I was able to look at myself in the mirror and realize I was the problem. I made better decisions to get out of my own way, and now I'm doing things that are pretty wild and crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So talk to me about the principles that you want to instill in your readers.
Well, accountability, being self-aware, which is a beautiful trait, holding yourself accountable and setting yourself up with a morning routine so you can actually dominate the day.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You actually have a daily plan outlined that the rest of us can follow.
Yeah. Wake up in gratitude, having non-negotiable me time in the morning so you can serve yourself first, so then you can serve others at a higher capacity, and just really setting yourself up with healthy habits first thing in the morning so you can set the tone for the day.
And let's talk about important things that you learned on your journey.
Well, I'll tell you right now, understanding that we are the ones holding ourselves back from the things that we truly desire. Mm-hmm. I learned, the woe is me. I lived a life in the past of being a victim. Woe is me. It's that person's fault. Look at that. And I realized that that's a bunch of crap. And I decided to make decisions and realizing that we can have the things that we want, but we have to take action.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of people want to look back at their past, their childhood, and of course there are things that need to be addressed throughout life, but there comes a point in your life where you can't play the blame game always.
Never, no, absolutely. Victim mindset is a disease. It's a disease, and we have to cut it.
How do you do that, though?
Well, find mentors, follow people that are doing the things that you ultimately want to do. And when you do that, you just start to elevate regardless. If you're running with people that are doing great things, you eventually start doing great things.
I love that. That is such great advice. So, and people are really inspired by true stories. So how has your life changed for the better following your own principles?
Well, my life changed from a vocational standpoint, but really the amount of people that I've reached and touched to help has provided so much joy into my life. So that's the biggest thing for me, is I'm truly making a difference, not just in my local community, but all over. It's fabulous.
Do you think the rest of us could have a footprint like that?
Amen. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We got to decide what it is that we want. That's the first thing. We struggle with that. Define what we want, put a plan of action in place, and get to work.
I love it. And we will find all of this inside the book.
Absolutely.
You're the Problem. We'll give you the full name, of course, online. But you do this step by step because I think that also helps people, because we need direction, we need guidelines, we need actionable steps that we can practice every day.
Absolutely we do. Must have.
All right, well, I cannot thank you enough. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Very nice meeting you.
Thanks for making Tampa one of your stops.
Yes.
100%. All right. You can visit adammarburger.com online or Amazon to order Adam's Guide to Get Out of Your Own Way.